Hello, hello, hello. It's Kathy Vidal at mystampinspot.com coming to you with Fun Fold Friday. Okay, so I have a confession. I ran late, so I'm here, and I really don't know if this is going to work, how it's going to work. So you might want to grab a cup of coffee before we start this. Because it might be a long video. It might be one of those days where I have to rework it multiple times. So I had a team meeting the other night. We met via Zoom. And one of my team members was showing us a sweet fold. And I jotted down some dimensions. And I'm praying that I am going to get this right. So we're going to find out. I brought over Basic White, I brought over Blackberry Bliss, I brought over Berry Burst, I brought over Bubble Bath, Lemon Lolly, and the star of today's show, hello everybody, the star of today's show will be the online paper Delightful Floral DSP. The reason why I'm choosing this is because you're going to see front and back, and I thought where this was primarily just one color on one side and floral on the other, I thought it might work best for what we have going on here. And another confession, I can't exactly remember what her card looked like. So I really don't know where we're going to be here. We're going to try the general fold. And I think I'm going to do it in the smaller flowers. And the reason why I'm going to do it in the smaller flowers is because they seem to have no, like, right way and wrong way. I kind of feel like this piece, which is what I was going to use, I kind of feel like if it wound up like this in a fold, it might look upside down. So, and the reason why I'm not using this one is, same reason, I feel like it might look upside down. Plus, I'm also thinking I might want to use one of these flowers to actually decorate with. So, let's give this a try. I jotted down measurements the other night. And, okay, hold on to your hat. She was saying them so quick and I had nothing else there. But a piece of DSP. I know I did it. I ruined a piece of DSP. So, this better work. It better look good. So that's what I'm going off of. That's all I have. All right, let's try this. So I'm going to cut this down to 8 1/4 by 7. 8 1/4. When you're desperate, you do desperate things. Hello, hello. 8 1/4 by 7. If you're just joining us, I say go get a cup of coffee. This could be a long one. Because all I have is rough notes on a piece of DSP. I know, bad. 8 1/4 by 7. This is supposed to fit in a regular envelope. So then we are going to score on the 8 1/4 inch side, 2 3/4 inches. I do have lots of DSP. We all have lots of DSP, don't we? Hey, Karen, how are you? Yeah. Oh, Karen, is it really freezing where you are? Karen, you and I are out of touch a little bit. Is it really freezing where you are right now? Karen Green, yes, it is beautiful here today. So I'm scoring at 2 3/4 inches on the long side, the 8 1/2 inch, the 8 1/4 inch side. Then I am going to score 2 3/4 inches on the short side. So it's 2 3/4 inches. That's what we're doing, basically. So, let's see if I remember this correctly. So she said about 3 inches from the bottom of the... Let me first see if this is going to fit in an envelope to see if I scored it on the right side. I didn't. I did not. Look at, see? That's not going to fit in there when that's closed up. So, are her dimensions wrong or are my dimensions wrong? Did I score on the wrong? No, because I got scored on both sides. I'm going to have to take this down. this can't be, so this fits. So this cannot be 8 1/4. This is going to have to be, I'm guessing 7 1/4. I think it's 7 1/4. I'm going to hold my breath and I'm going to cut it. And fortunately, I have another piece of DSP if it's not right. Maybe I misheard her. Nope, that's too short. Oh, because I cut it at 9 1/4, not 8 1/4. It should have been cut at 8 1/4. So I wrote down the correct measurements. I did not cut the correct measurements. So again, it is 8 1/4 by 7. I have scored 2 3/4 inches. Then I turned it and I scored 2 3/4 inches. Then what she says is to mark roughly 3 inches from this line down and then draw a diagonal. I will say, I'm going to do it on the back so I can see it. I don't know that you actually have to mark it, but I am going to mark it. Do I have a pencil? I'm using an erasable pen. Hopefully it truly erases. 3 inches. This looks pretty big, but I'm gonna go with what her recommendation was. So I'm going 3 inches over from the score line. I'm not buying that. That seems way too big. I should have done this with copy paper first. Yeah, and you know what? It doesn't intersect the fold. So what I caught in her example is it needs to intersect this fold. For sure. So I am feeling my way around here for the groove, which is right about there. So probably not, it's probably 2 1/4 inches. I'm going to try scoring it like that. And then, if we did it right, and I'm going to let you know right now if it works. So we're going to come in. Oh, I apologize. I did not turn my phone off. There we go. Ah, there we go. That's it. Only I want the floral on the outside. And then what happens is it opens like this. So this is, she said about 3 inches. I think it's 2 3/4. Isn't that interesting? Just like the score lines, okay? So, I'm going to redo this because, quite honestly, I want the flower side up, so I think I need to put the flower side down when I score it. So this is measuring at, I'm going to try this right now, 7 inches by 8 1/4 inches. Because if I just reverse that, it's going to open on the wrong side. That's why I'm redoing it. For all of those that are wondering, why are you redoing it? So I'm going to score at 2 3/4 on the long side. Then I'm going to turn it and score at 2 3/4 on what will be the left-hand side of the card. And then I want, through my diagonal line, I'm taking my nail and finding the groove. But I think it turns out that you measure it about 2 3/4 inches. Well, I will do that. How about that? So if I go to 2 3/4 inches and I put a little tick mark there, so I'm lining my score line up at 2 3/4 inches, and I'm putting a tick mark at the 0, like that. Then I'm turning it, and so my score line is on the 0, and I'm going to mark it at 2 3/4. Hopefully that's understood. Then, when we line up our tick marks with the channel, it's going to come right through the crossbar of the 2 original score lines. Hopefully you can see that. My diagonal score isn't quite as strong, but so I have this fold. I have this fold, and I have this fold. Okay, I'll put my cutter away for a minute. Then what we're actually going to do is fold the diagonal in the opposite direction. And then, because that's going to go in, it's going to fold in like this. And this side's going to fold in like that. There we go. And you need a bone folder. I will put the measurements on my blog after this video. You know, I don't know where... The first time I saw it was when my team member Wendy showed it Wednesday night in our team meeting. So I don't know where she got it from. I don't know. She called it a pop-up corner card. As you can see, I jotted down the dimensions on my DSP. So I don't know where she got it from. But... And I don't know if someone else has done it. I'm sure she pulled it from someone. But I'm crediting Wendy's Paper Crafts. That's my download. She's the one who figured it out. I think she said, what did she tell me? She saw it in metrics. She saw it used in metrics. Oh, this should fit in an envelope. Let me make sure before I start decorating it. Yes. Yes, it will. She said she found it in metrics, and she converted it all. She played with it until she could get, you know, the regular inches and whatnot. So this is going to be my inside piece, like this. And now we need to decorate specifically this flap, I think. So let's pick a color. Let's see what this measures. It must be 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Does that sound right? Because that's what I scored at. Yep, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So, not the yellow. Oh, that's pretty. What do you like better? Do you like the... Well, take your suggestions. Do you like the Bubble Bath? Do you like the Blackberry Bliss? It's going to have white on top of it for... Or maybe it won't. Maybe we'll just put a flower on top of it. Or do you like the Berry Burst? Which color you like with it? I actually think the bubble's a little too light. Blackberry. You know what, Karen? I'm going to go with that. You know what? I haven't gotten today's mail, Penny. So probably. Your kit went out anyway. So you should see a kit in another day. Okay, so we're going to do blackberry. We get a lot of people liking the blackberry. All right, so we're at 2 3/4. I'm just going to go 1/8 inch smaller because we have so much of the floral here that I don't need a lot of this to show. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. So it's 2 5/8. I need to jot this down so that I have it. I'm going to put it right on this. 2 5/8 square and Blackberry Bliss. And then we'll do the white at 2 1/2 square. Anybody having a heart attack that I'm writing on DSP? Yep, I am, kind of. Not going to lie. Oh, good, Pat. Yay, thank you. Okay. So I'm doing 2 5/8 inch square. Ooh, this, maybe I should have gone with the coral color. Although that matches it pretty well. Okay. I actually am going to take it one step further. I cut that white piece 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to do Blackberry Bliss at 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Hey, Christina, how are you? All right, let's adhere these and get these going, at least. Oh, my. It's beautiful weather here in the Northeast. I feel like I've been on a treadmill, though. I haven't really been able to enjoy it. That doesn't mean I was actually on the treadmill. Don't be confused with actual exercise. Okay. So there's that little liner. just to give it a little something, something there. Okay, and then I want to cut a white piece. Where's my white? There's my white. So we did 2 5/8 inch. So I said I was going to do 2.5. Hey, Donna, thanks for being here. 2.5 square. So 2.5 by 2.5. See, I did retain something from the old math classes. Okay, let's put that on there. Oh, I should have stamped on it prior to adhering it. I'm going to stamp on it before I put it on the card. Just so if I make a mistake, I can flip this over. And okay. I brought over, you all seemed to like it yesterday, throughout the year. Oh, I was hoping this happiest of birthdays would work. Let's see. I don't know. These may all be a little too big. Oh, I think happiest of birthdays will work. Oh, it will work. And then I can put like flowers under it. I can hand trim some flowers and put it under it. So that's good news. Good news. And I think I'll do that in the Blackberry Bliss. It'll be a little dark, but that's okay. I'll put it up a little higher so we can put flowers under it. Just looking to see that I had it in the right direction. Okay, that's pretty dark, but that's okay. And we should put something on the inside. I was thinking like a "you mean so much," but I don't think I will. I think I will leave it blank on the inside. Put that away. This we can adhere because we know it's going to work. Oh, this is a tough one to get on there because it's hard to see the edges. Oh, wait a minute. I need to make sure I'm going to put it in the right direction, so I want it to go this way. Wouldn't that have been funny if I put it on upside down or sideways after being so careful stamping? Okay. All right, let's get that paper. I'm going to sit down for a minute, so if you're chatting with me and I don't see you, it's just because I'm pulling up some paper to hand trim, because I think some hand trim paper would be pretty on here. I mean, some hand trim flowers. Let's see. Maybe I'll do this one. And maybe, well, let me cut this apart here. Okay. I need like elevator music. This is like Jeopardy music. Do, 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 do. I gotta make my choice before the buzzer sounds. Do, 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 do. At least we don't have any dogs ringing bells today, so that's a bonus. Oh my. So, November 7th, we have all kinds of new online things coming out. If you have a big wish list and you want some new items, I highly recommend getting the kit. You can get it as cheap as $60-some, and you can pick out your favorite items. $99 worth of your favorite items. You can get it for 60-some, I don't know, is it like 64, 60? I could do the math if someone wanted to know, but or you could get for $99, you could get 100 and you know, I'm not even going to say it because I know I'll say it wrong. I have it on my blog somewhere, but if you have a question, email me. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, I like that on there. Okay, let me get a dimensional. Do we need a little ribbon? Just trying to see if I could bone fold these just a little better to try to make them crease just a little better in hopes that it stays a little more closed. Like that. I'm going to do this one here. Okay, let's pop that up on a dimensional, or dimensionals. Oh, I gotta be careful how low I put it because it's gonna hang off. It's gonna hang off this little square. There we go. You know what might be really cute is, where is my sprig punch? Here's my sprig punch. And I actually think I am going to take and just punch a little sprig from here to pop behind this. I feel like it needs a little something. Just a little something like that. Yep, let me get some glue dots and I'll put those in. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do down here. I'm actually going to adhere this little one to this leaf, I believe. Like that. And then, there we go. Okay, now let's add some little rhinestones. Who's the first time live? Let's see. $168 for $99. Thank you, Penny. It's really such a great buy. I'm trying to see the Laurie. I see someone welcomed Laurie. Hey, Laurie, how are you? Laurie's on my team. Laurie was one of the ones. Laurie sent the beautiful swap, the shaker card with the roller skates that I was showing the other day. Did you catch that live? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Laurie, Wendy demoed this card. Well, it was completely different. I think she used the men's fishing suite for hers, but this fold is Wendy McGrath's on our team at the Zoom meeting the other night. We missed you the other night. Glad you could make it live today. Okay, I gotta see if Laurie's card is right around here because you guys, the team kind of voted it as the most creative ever. Where'd my cards go? Oh, here they are. Look at, I have to show you this. So Laurie so we did a team swap, and we did only card fronts. We didn't make full cards, but this is one heck of a big card. So this is, if you can see what Laurie did, so like a little shaker card, and she blocked off these two rectangles. So the little, what are those called? The iridescent shaker circles are only in those two little pockets. Isn't that so cute? This is the stamp set Curved Occasions. And it's the patchwork dies, patchwork pieces dies. I'm going to put this here. And rectangle stitched framelits. I may even take a picture of this, Laurie, and put it right on my blog if you don't mind. And she says she cased it from Yvonne, an SU demonstrator in the Netherlands. I love it. Is that so cute? That was a lot of work, Laurie. So glad you showed up live today. Okay, so the question now is, what are we going to do down here? We need a little stamp, but I don't really have a floral stamp right here. So maybe we'll just pick one of these little flowers and pop it on the bottom. Let's see if we can do that. With maybe a little punch under it. Oh, I know. Maybe even that little sprig. Maybe that's what we'll do. And the benefit of it being on white is you don't have to worry about how close or how fussy you're cutting it, because when it's stuck firm to the card, although the card not completely opening up, it will, you probably could use a dimensional as well. I'm going to try to cut this little itty bitty thing out. See how we do. I'm sure you're all enthralled with cutting. If I were a better demonstrator and I pre-planned my my samples here, then this would all be pre-done. Through the magic at TV. It's like Ronco. $9.99.99. Okay. I need a silicone mat to put some adhesive on the back. I'm not going to use a glue dot. Push these scraps over the side. I'm going to just adhere it flat. And I think I'm going to have this come in front of it like that. And pop it down there. And there we go. Cute, right? Isn't that cute? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, thanks, Karen. I'll check it out. In regards to this fun fold, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Wendy said she, my downline, someone on my team DSP, she said that she, you could get really crazy and put other flowers in here to make it a little more special. If you really wanted to, you could pop a couple flowers here or in here. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave it alone. Because I am the queen of overdoing it. So that's it. So I will put the information on my blog. But there it is. Quickly written down on DSP. And so Wendy had done hers with the fishing paper, the Father's Day men's fishing paper. It was really cute. And she had a little fish here. I can't remember. Oh, she had the compass here that I think she got from the C set. I can't remember which she said. But anyway, I just changed it up. But there we go. All right, I'll put this on the blog if you want to go back and reference measurements. And like I said, it does fit in a standard card envelope. This envelope's vanilla, but it does fit in a standard envelope, so that's good news. All right, I won't see you. Boy, I really like that happiest birthday, don't you? I won't see you now till Monday. I hope you all have a fabulous weekend. And I don't know, do something fun. If you craft, send me a picture. I'll post it. All right, you guys. Stay safe, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.